Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me on Berets, and still a tiny bit jet lagged. As a matter of fact, I just woke up like 5 minutes ago and I'm going live streaming tonight. Yeah. Good news, everyone. It's holiday time, and I am actually a little bit excited for this event on Global. That doesn't mean that I'm going back to playing Global, but if nothing else, it's piqued my interest a little bit. So let's put some music on and talk a little bit about why I am excited about this. So, yeah, when it comes to Brave Exvius on the global side is a little bit interesting for me. For one thing, it's always interesting to see where stuff ends up from the Japanese side. Obviously, there isn't just foresight knowledge when it comes to the player side, it's also on Gummy's side as well. Gummy knows where the large power spikes are on the JP side and can kind of smooth them out, which is why we are seeing basically some shuffling around and some changing of some specific stuff. And what that usually ends up meaning is that Global ends up being a slightly more smooth experience in some aspects. I think one of the interesting things when it comes to the Global side is that the power spikes don't come where the JP's power spikes come from. Not so much. Yes, Axstar will be a big boost, and it's something that a lot of people are saving up for, but there is another area where power spikes can happen, and that is where with exclusive units that are only available on the global side. Well, here comes an event where that is now possible, and that is always exciting to me to see what happens. Say hello to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius' Easter event on the global side. Whew, that's a lot of things to say all at once. Eggciting! That's a cute little name. It is a elemental battle. Looking at it, it runs from the 19th to May the 3rd. I gotta say, I just really love the bad guy, this like Humpty Dumpty thing. I guess everyone's going to have to smash him so he can't be put back together again. Yeah, I know, the jokes are pretty easy, but hey, I'm tired and jet lagged still, so I'll take it for free. Looks like use lightning elemental attacks, powerful earth attacks, just, I guess, if you have Seghart, then it should be perfectly fine, and these fights never really last that long anyway, but lower level players can maybe use Earth Veritas to get through this fight. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but moving on, lightning attacks, which makes sense. Gotta promote the new units. Selected ticket, always a good thing to get your hands on. Asterisk Replica, ×1. Lightning Elemental, 50 attack, and enables static wind. Okay, cool. Chance of evading some physical attacks. Evasion on any weapon is a good thing to get your hands on. Lightning elemental weapons are, like any elemental weapon is nice for if you do not have that type of weapon in an element. Just can be really good for completing your kit and potentially getting through stuff in the future. For global players, I recommend getting these elemental weapons because when door pots come along, a lot of them are deal specific elemental damage, either physical or magical, so something like this is pretty good to get your hands on now. And the Yellow Egg, a throwing weapon, which is 50 Spirit, lightning elemental as well, enables natural vigor for one of the new characters, and boosts HP and Spirit. So a Spirit throwing weapon is kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that on the JP side. So some new equipment, some good equipment, some lightning equipment. We've all kind of seen these kind of things before. Tectonic Bracer, some earth resistance. Elemental resistance is important in the future, so make sure you get your hands on this now. Give some boost to the global exclusive characters, nothing really surprising there. Tectonic Crown, earth resistance, as well as stone resistance. Okay, alright, good, seem enough. Looks like just this nice little set here, and of course the bonus characters. Looks like Zon and Aiden will be bonus characters this time, so if you already have those characters from the past, hey, good, you don't really need to spend as much, but it is one of those bonus unit things, so you're gonna have to pull a little bit. So now we can talk more about actual characters, and this is where it's interesting, because Aiden and Zon is one of those things that is, or one of those characters. It's definitely one of those things. And yeah, you can tell that I'm just got the pictures up, but Aiden's, you know, pretty nice little TMR, 40 defense, 35 spirit, 4 MP per turn, pretty solid. Zon is that cool unit, I believe. You know, we on the JP side never got this kind of cool idea of being able to, I believe he can steal buffs from enemy. That's pretty cool. Wish it was like that on the JP side. But yeah, this is a pretty cool character, pretty useful, I believe. I do remember a lot of global people talking about him, so he's just unfamiliar to me because I am a lowly JP player who never got to try those abilities. But the new characters are Sylvie. First of all, Sylvie looks that she will be, you know, a kind of a interesting little unit. Super Trust Mastery, Spring Basket, a shield that is a basket. Okay, that's neat. I like that. 45 defense, 94 spirit, HP and MP, boosts lightning, earth, and light resistance by 50%. Fire, ice, and wind and darkness resistance by 5%. Nullify stone and paralysis. Just a really solid shield. That is a really nice spirit shield. In the future, there are accessories that you can equip this kind of shield to a just any kind of healer that doesn't have this ability. But yeah, seems like a really nice shield to get your hand on for a lot of different things. The elemental resistance alone seems fantastic. Enables Eggciting Surprise. Sylvie only boosts HP and MP by 10%, so obviously boosts her a little bit, but still seems like a really solid item for a lot of spirit-based units into the future. And her accessory, Twin Bunny Clips. Defense and Spirit 35, boosts Lightning, Earth, and Light resistance 15%, Ice, whole bunch of others by 5% for Fire, Ice, Water, Wind, and Darkness. That's really solid, just elemental protection on a accessory with nice defense and Spirit to boot. HP and MP by 10% and fills limit burst every turn. Heck, I just like even a couple of these accessories. These accessories seem really good for defensively for a ton of characters, so yeah. Looking at her kit, she has a couple of interesting stuff. Marion, watch over me. Must be a story-based thing. Once every 11 turns, boosts attack, defense, magic, spirit, and resistance for all of those things, reduction-wise for all allies, and enables Triple Fun, or Triple the Fun. Triple the Fun enables specific abilities to be used 3 times in 1 turn, so she has some triple casting there. Here's a Present, enables Bunny Kick and Here I Go. God, the puns, man. Bunny Kick is partial unmitigated damage to 1 enemy, and Here I Go enables specific abilities to be used twice in 1 turn. So, yeah, seems like she is a damage-based unit, but a spirit-based unit. The item that we're getting, the throwing item that is spirit-based, seems to be that she will be some kind of maybe spirit-based attacker. Looking at her stats at the start, I can't really see that. Seems like she just has high MP, pretty nice HP, but yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to say the least. Can't wait to see what her kit actually looks like because, well, we'll get to that in a second. And the other unit is, what's her name? Esther. Esther, who seems to be all in on attack, and actually really good HP looking so far too. Super Trust Mastery. Storm Bunny Jacket, 800 HP, 40 attack, 10 defense, enables Killer, Instincts, and Exquisite Weaving. Esther only. Boosts physical and magical against stone and machine monsters. Exquisite Weaving also for Esther only. Boosts HP and attack by 20% for HP, attack by 30%. This seems just like a Power Crept, another super TMR by the name of what's his name? Folin. It seems basically just like Folin with extra HP on it. I mean, if you're going to go all in on this girl, this TMR is really great, as if you're just going in all on attack, just boosting HP to make that character more survivable, this might be a really interesting character. So if you go all out on her and get her super TMR, she just might be bonkers because of it, but we'll see. Accessory is Trust Mastery is a 45 attack, 10 defense, enables Inner Limit the Stormborn Essler only skills. Inner Limit boosts HP by 20% and boosts Limit Burst damage. Ooh, hello. Stormborn Essler only restores own HP on amount of lightning damage received. So some kind of healing for her based on the amount of lightning damage received. So I guess just lightning absorption if she has her own TMR, which is potentially really interesting in some fights. And then looking at just a boost HP and limit burst damage. Ooh, there are some high limit burst damagers into the future that are attack based, such as a new version of Rain and a new version of Laswell, as well as all of the CG protagonists into the future. So this TMR seems just really good, just insanely good. I would get at least one copy of this now, trust me. It seems like it'll be really, really good. Storm Clouds. Once every 4 turns, deal physical damage to one enemy, boost damage of certain abilities, and fills own limit burst. This sounds a little familiar of another character that might be coming into the future. Demagnetizing Strike, deal partial unmitigated damage and reduce lightning resistance for one enemy and fill own limit burst gauge. Stormbrand, deal partial unmitigated lightning damage to one enemy and add lightning element to physical attacks for limit burst. And fill limit burst gauge for self. Okay. So I'm interested in Sylvie because Sylvie might be a really, really good just spirit-based attacker. We're not entirely sure yet. Have to wait, but really it all depends on the rest of this girl's kit. This girl seems like she is a lightning version of Axstar. That's the way her kit reads to me. Her TMR and Super TMR seem just insanely good for her. Really, I'm interested to see where she fits in on the power scale. And this is one of the things that I was talking about, why global units are exclusive, or global exclusive units are exciting. That was the E word, Eggciting. Really, these kind of characters can be essentially insanely broken because they are not tested on the JP side and have a chance of just, being made way too far to one side or the other. I think of Zargaboth with, his enhancements and everything like that, or some of the fixed dice chainers that came with global exclusive events such as Deus Ex. I think that there's just some really high chance that these two characters maybe end up being better than some of the other characters that come in the future. So I would take a big look at this. As for a step-up banner, looks like there are a couple extra yellows all the way up through this, as well as just some, decent stuff on here. It is 2,400 lapis? 24,000 lapis. The guaranteed. There have been worse step-ups. Might be okay. The real question is, once we see their kits, are these units absolutely insanely bonkers? I think there's a pretty good chance that they may end up being. So I would keep an eye on this. I would be ready for this event global. It is an exciting time. Yeah, I made that joke one last time. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. See you next time. I'm still tired. Really, just go through periods of time in the day where my body feels like it's made out of lead. The joys of traveling. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will be very keeping an eye on the data that comes out this week. Yes. See you then.